Median home prices are currently inflated thanks to wealthier home buyers and corporations. And this is pushing up the middle price point. As a result, it shows up like it appears the prices are rising up, but in reality, doesn't reflect real affordability numbers for most buyers.
Our home prices just hit an all-time high. Santa Clara and San Mateo are the first two counties in the United States with a $2 million median home price.
So, but what is the median home price? So let's go to Math 101. It says it is the middle number found by ordering all data points and picking up the one in the middle. So let me give you an example. If you have three different numbers, 200,000, 400,000, and 600,000, the one in the middle, 400,000, will be the median home price. Here's my point. Median home prices doesn't reflect real affordability for most home buyers and families out there. Wealthier buyers and corporations are the ones that are kind of like messing up with that median home price out there. And it's definitely not helping certain buyers, especially first-time home buyers in this country. So the middle and median home price, you see, upsizing home buyers cannot really rely on this median home price because it's not completely accurate. A lot of people keep talking about the median home price of homes in the United States is this much, but the reality, it's not the case for everybody, especially in places like here in Montgomery County, Maryland, where the average sales price, it's in the 600s. Median home prices are not based on truly market accessibility for most buyers. So that's why you should not trust that number. You see, luxury sales are inflating this number more and more. As you see, there are a lot of homes in the upper brackets that are selling right now, and that is changing how we look at the different numbers. So you see, according to the National Association of Realtors and the most recent numbers from the month of September, the increase of homes that have sold above $1 million is 8.3% year over year. And there are definitely decreases from homes that range in sales price from $100,000 to $500,000. There are a decrease of year over year. So this definitely is telling you that the upper brackets are influencing the mid-tier numbers of homes. Doesn't look good. Many families cannot even rely on these numbers because this is going to change their budgets slightly, and they don't even know if it makes even any sense to buy right now. No wonder you have so many people sitting on the sidelines just waiting for prices to come down, and we don't even know if prices will ever come down at this point. So recently, apparently, Barbara Corcoran told people that you only have about 1 month to buy a house before they reduce interest rates and prices go up again. But the reality is we don't know if interest rates will be reduced, and we don't even know if prices will go up. But I leave it up to you. What do you think of what Barbara Corcoran is saying? Is she using a technique to push people to buy a house and it says you only have a month left to buy? Or do you think she, in fact, is telling the truth? Let me know in the comments. I'll be curious to know, what do you think? My next point is investors' activity. That is one of the biggest culprits right now because they are buying all these properties. And in some areas like here, Bethesda, Maryland, there is a gentrification. Yeah, that's a new word, gentrification. They're making these little 2,000, 3,000 homes, ramblers with extensive land. They're making it 5, 8, 9, 10,000 square feet homes. And that is making it very difficult for some people to come and buy a property. The only way some buyers can get into those homes is they're either receiving a gift from a family member, they are either selling another home in order to purchase this one because they have some equity, but it's definitely making it very difficult. And as I said, those higher numbers are messing up with the middle tier numbers in terms of median home prices. I'll give you an example. There used to be areas here in Montgomery County, Maryland, where homes used to be somewhere between $700,000 and $800,000, single-family homes built in probably in the 70s and 80s that have been already remodeled. Now those homes are selling for $1.1 million, but the homes that are in the 400s and 500s have not seen that big appreciation because it's all according to the price points. But the bigger tier, it's modifying the median home price. So that's why trusting the news with the median home price is misleading all the time. When markets shift, definitely the upper tier is the one that takes the biggest hit, and that also changes things for a lot of the numbers. So you have to pay attention. If the market is an upswing or downswing, you have to look at what the market is telling us and then do your calculations based on any geographical location rather than taking the entire country with the home sales activity. The impact on financial stability, relying on inflated median home prices, could jeopardize the financial security, affecting savings and the quality of life for many families around the country. So how median home prices create a false expectations for home buyers? Overstating market health. Higher median home prices suggest that we have a market that it is booming. Yet many middle income buyers and families feel they have been priced out of what is called the median home price. And this leads to frustrations and delays in moving to a bigger, more comfortable home. Unpredictable financial commitments. When concentrating on the median home price, buyers may enter into a financial difficult decision making to sustain their homes if changes arise down the road. A false sense of urgency is also another thing the buyers may perceive based on the median home prices. They rush a decision fearing that they're probably going to miss out in an opportunity and they end up making the wrong decision. There is also a small risk of overpaying if you are heavily relying on the median home price to purchase a house. So you gotta be careful with that.
But now you said, Robert, you're telling me that median home price is all fake and don't believe it and it's not real.
So what should you do? Stay tuned now. We're going to talk about what you should be thinking and considering when using the median home price approach. You need to concentrate on localized pricing trends. Looking into neighborhood-specific prices will make it more easy and affordable for you rather than looking at the macro median home price. So I suggest that you look into homes that have sold in the same neighborhood, subdivision, street in the last 3 to 6 months to come up with the idea if this house it is priced right and if it even makes sense to buy based on the conditions and the location. You also need to evaluate the price per square footage. This gives you a really good sense if the price of a property it is accurate. You have places like Zillow that give you this estimate, but in reality, this is only based on numbers that sometimes don't have a real meaning. The square footage will give you some kind of benchmark for the area to know how much you should be thinking this house is worth. Now you have to take into consideration the total square footage that is finished, the unfinished square footage, the number of levels, the year the house was built, as well as all the upgrades a homeowner has done to the property. And I will say in terms of upgrades, you're gonna look into the big ticket items, roof, siding, windows, bathrooms, kitchen, finished basements, and so on. So those are the big things that you have to take into consideration. If you are in a neighborhood where it's a mix of medium home prices, lower tier and upper tier, do a whole separate analysis for homes that are similar in square footage and price on the lower tier as well on the upper tier. So that way you can compare and then you come up with a conclusion, because there will be some times, as I mentioned earlier in the gentrification scenario, where it's an old neighborhood with prices that may not match because there are homes that are 2,000 square feet, homes that are 5,000 square feet. So you have to be very careful with that. Doing your own homework, it's part of the equation, but having your real estate agent also do some of the homework with you, it's very important. So come up with your own pricing analysis and have your real estate agent also give you their pricing analysis, so that way you guys can compare and see where the discrepancies may be. Maybe your realtor didn't calculate something that you thought should be done, or you did the same. You also have to keep that in mind. And in some cases, I will say this, renting becomes a better option than buying until you know where you want to land in terms of median home prices. So you got to just really pay attention to everything that you're doing from all the numbers. And that's why median home prices, it's a number that you should not trust at 100%, but I'm not telling you to throw it in the trash can. You should also pay attention to that number, come up with your own conclusions, localize, make it all in a centralized location where you want to buy a house, the neighborhood you like, the school, the amenities, so that way you really know exactly what you want to get. And that's it, everybody. This is Robert Garcia here, helping you navigate this raw real estate market in an easy and simplified way. If you need help with trying to find a real estate agent in your location, in your area, feel free to click on the link below and put all your information, give me as much information as you can, so I can help you find a good real estate agent, wherever you are, whether you're looking to buy or sell. Give me a big favor and give it a like to this video. And if you find any value, you want to subscribe, that will help me tremendously. I will see you guys next week with a new video all about real estate. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day. Bye-bye.